Welcome everyone to Hiratsuka. We are of course here for our first league game of the season against Shonan Bellmare at the Lemon Gas Stadium. Yes, lemon gas. Gas here tastes very lemony. But before we get into that, we have a little bit of cup news. First of all, in that Yokohama F Marinos game, we made 1.31 million. Yes, rather disappointing game, but we made a little bit of cash from it. And before I fall in this water behind me from stumbling on these wet rocks, let's hop back into Football Manager 21, as today we are going to kick things off with an Emperor's Cup second round draw. Okay, so like I said, we're going to kick things off with the Emperor's Cup second round draw here today. 128 teams go into the hats. Not going to read through them all because we will be here all day. Let's view the draw. Now, Vons is going to be the first one out against Japan SC. Honderlock, interesting name for a team if I do say so myself. Now, how far before we come out of the hat? That is the real question. We don't want any of the big boys. That's all I'm asking. None of the big boys. We'd love an away game, ideally against some little team that we've never heard of in the middle of nowhere. Have a nice little trip out to go see them, you know? Enjoy some new scenery. Have a nice little expedition to somewhere in Japan. But right now, okay, so we've avoided F Marinos. That is a big one. We don't want the likes of them, especially after what happened last episode. That was a rather painful experience. Same with Vissel Kobe. We don't want Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we're at home. And we shall take on Oita Trinita. Oita Trinita shall be the team that we take on. Typical of all these lower leagues. We'll get a team in our league. Now, probably the worst team in our league. They're not a very good team. They were rather disappointing last season. I can't remember quite where they finished, but I remember that we didn't have a difficult time against them last time out. Let's just pop back a season. Last time out, they finished 16th. They couldn't have got much lower. Only Fukuoka managed to stay in the league and be lower. So, they're a struggling team. We should be able to do well against them. I say that. I'm probably going to struggle now. I'm not sure when this fixture comes in as well. So, fixtures are being rearranged. Okay. Oita Trinity, Oita Trinity, Oita... What on earth is this mess? So, we're at home against them in the Levain Cup on the 10th of the 3rd. We're at home against them in the Emperor's Cup on the 28th of the 3rd. We play them on the 22nd of the 3rd in the Levain Cup group away. Okay. March seems like it's going to be very Oita Trinita, which means I'm probably going to skip over maybe that one and play the middle one, if I remember. I'll probably play the middle one and we'll play Tampines in there. And maybe one of the others, but I think probably play them two, skip over them two, skip that one, skip over them two, and then progress after. Might play the Fukuoka one after Trinita. Not quite sure. We'll have a little look at the fixture list a bit better when we're nearer to that time, because this has been rearranged and other games might get rearranged as well. So without further ado, if there's a bit of news, we shall come back. If not, I'll see you over at the Lemon Gas Stadium in just a second. Right everyone, so as you can see, we have got a little bit of news before we hop into today's game. First of all, we have Hirata. Hirata has joined Kamatama Sanuki on loan. Yes, one of our new acquisitions, I believe, who came in on a freebie, or was he one of our youngsters? I think he's one of our youngsters. No, he came on a freebie from Mito Hollyhock. So he has come in from them, gone back out on loan. In fact, he's gone back out on loan a division lower than he started. Came in after playing 4 games in the J2 League. He's now loaned out to the J3 League. But it will give him opportunity to develop. Solid little player in terms of his potential. But right now, just not good enough for us. Not good enough for anyone in the J1 or even J2 League. So he's gone out on loan there. The second one is Okamura asked to discuss his future. Yes, he asked to discuss his future after I turned down a terrible offer from Kashima Antlers. I can't remember quite what it was, but it was below his valuation. And yeah, I told him to clear off. Anyway, I told him to clear off. Okamura was upset with that. He really wants to go to Kashima Antlers. And well, Kashima Antlers offered us exactly what I said I would take. 165,000 for him. We are going to have to pay 1,100 to pay out his loyalty bonus, but 165,000 for him. He is valued 165,000. We're getting the same value for what he's worth. He's not the greatest of players. He's not terrible, but he's never going to get back into our team. So yeah, we may as well get rid of him, get rid of 675 off the wage budget, bring in a little bit of cash, and let him go and try and achieve something elsewhere. So that is our news. I'm going to quickly delete these notes since we now don't require them, and let's head to the tactical meeting screen, where we are suggested to go from a positive to a cautious mentality. Now, after last season, no, we're not. We'll go to a balanced. I'll meet you halfway. We'll go balanced. But I'm not going cautious. We're a better team than Bellmare. Last season, I might have taken you up on that and said, yeah, they're probably better. But opposition instructions, we shall apply. Good pitching condition here today. 13,738 tickets sold of 18,500. We have a breezy 4 degrees Celsius. A breezy. And let's head on over to the team selection, where nothing has changed. Now, I have done exactly what I said I would do before, where I said I'll create this double striker formation, but right now, this is what we're sticking with. We're going to try and stick with this, try and give the newbies a couple of opportunities. If they let us down too much, then yes, we will bring back the other guys. I got ahead of myself in the last one. I was getting ready to get Nakano thrown straight back in, get Nakashima thrown straight back in, but in hindsight, a lot of the players were struggling. Suga was struggling, Havania was struggling, the whole backline was struggling. I can't take it out on the newbies just because everyone decided to have a terrible game all in one go, including Son Krasin, by the way, who had a very useless game on that wing, and Son Krasin is one of my favourite players, besides the fact that he keeps disappearing and going to Thailand on international duty. But that is besides the point. Today's game, we have Ubi in goal. We have a mentality dropping to balanced. A backline of Suga, Havania, Inukai and Komai. Central midfield will be controlled by Fujita and Miyazawa. Yes, Miyazawa's fine. I was just double checking his conditioning because he was a little bit tired a couple of days ago. Son Krasin on the left, Lucas on the right, Lopez in the middle, and Nakagawa up front. A bench consisting of Nakano, Yanagi, Fukai, Kim Min Tai, Arano, Kishimoto, and Nakashima. But without further ado, let's head on out. Get out onto that pitch and let's make up for the last game. Everyone's loving this one. Apprehensive? Well, Suga, you'll deal with him. I trust you. You can do this, my friend. We'll go give him a hug or something, like, pep him up. Come on, Suga, you're a good player. You wouldn't be starting that left back if you wasn't a good player. I wouldn't be having you in my starting lineup. Go out there and impress me. Punch fists. Go out and impress me. Lopez is liking it. Nakagawa's liking it. Havania's liking it. That's what we like to see. So, recent form, there's obviously no recent form because we've just started the season, a 4-3-1-2. Bit interesting of a formation from them, that's nice to see. We, of course, have a loss because we had that cup game, which we're going to try and forget about as quickly as possible. But me bringing it up all the time probably isn't going to help, as is me noticing the team who's bottom of the league, who's probably going to finish it top of the league. Anyways. We are out at pitch side in our huddles, and we've got an early one. Jesus. Kick off highlight. Where is this one going? It's going the wrong way right now. Suga's got it. Fujita. Fujita gets over to Nakagawa. Nakagawa gets past his man. Can he get an early goal? Come on, Nakagawa. 18 seconds into the season, and we are off to a flying start to our J1 League season. Much better. Much better than the Super Cup. Our J1 League season has started with a cracker. Early goal, bottom right hand corner. The newbie, he's gone and get himself a league debut goal. Yes, it's not his actual debut because he had his actual debut in the other one, but we don't care. This is the debut that matters, the one in the league. Miyazawa, back post, Lucas, oh, it's tipped onto the post. It was offside anyways, but we are kicking things off lovely here, ladies and gents. Now, they've whipped one in, it's nodded to the edge. Oh, that was a dirty effort. If that had gone in, he would have got a clap from me. That was a nice effort. It was a beautiful attempt. We shouldn't have gave him the space, and he almost punished us. But luckily, it goes flying over the bar. And as I mentioned, F. Marinos 3-0 up against Vissel Kobe. Okay. I guess that's in the cup of some sort, because they're still bottom of the league without a game. Machida, though, will play it over to this left-hand side. Machida on this left-hand side gets past his man, plays it across to Hasegawa. Hasegawa gets it to Nakamura. Nakamura dispossessed by Lopez. He's got it back, though. Lucas now gets it. Miyazawa now to Lopez. Lopez has Komai on the overlap. Instead goes back to Inuki. Inukai goes over the top. Oh, Nakagawa. Nakagawa. Oh, not quick enough, my friend. Goalkeepers get straight to Lopez, though. Song cras in. And Song has just passed it back to the goalkeeper. So much hype for absolutely nothing. Havanir, though, nods it down. Song crads in on this left-hand side yet again. Suga's made the overlap. He's played it back to Fujita, who scared the absolute daylights out of me because he was on a yellow card, and then he went and did that dive in. Lucky not to be down to 10 men looking at that one. But even more lucky, 1-0. 1 minute in, not even a minute, it was 18 seconds. 6 shots to their 1, 3 on target to their 0, a 0.63 XG to a 0.05, 3 corners to 2, 11 fouls to 8, 1 yellow card to 2, 88% passing, 76, 66% possession to 34. That might be the quickest goal in this league. We'll have to look at the records, we'll probably be told whether it is. And yes, Havanir also has a knock. That's worrying. Havanir is one of our key players. We don't want to lose him. But right now, I'm happy with performance so far, lads. If we can get a second, that'd be great, because I would love to take Vegeta off so he doesn't get sent off, and I would love to take Havanir off so he doesn't get an injury, and Songkraz in so he can rest. That's the three I'm looking at right now. But at the moment, they've got the ball on the halfway line, and it's with Shibata. Shibata plays it back to Oiwa. I don't know why I wanted to call him Chibata, but Suga kicking it up, it is intercepted. Shibata once more, tries the ball through, and it's straight through to Obi-Wan Kenobi. Good job, Obi. Nice collection, rolls it out to Havanir. Havanir holds up the ball nicely. I'm going to take Songkraz in off at the very first moment I get. Suga coming down this left-hand side because he is shattered and he probably will pick up a knock. Songkraz in, pulls it back for Fujita. Fujita holding up the ball very nicely. Miyazawa now back to Suga. Suga's got way too much space on this left-hand side. Plays it to Lopez. Across to Lucas. Nice play. 2-0 Lucas. Beautiful goal in the bottom corner. Great delivery from Lucas across the face of goal. And great pass from Suga to get it in there in the first place. Now we can rest some people up. Kishimoto gets over there. Lucas, you get to go for more goals because you're now an inside forward on that left-hand side. Yanagi, no, that's not what we want. Fukumori. I want Kim Min-tai. Kim Min-tai to take off Fujita because he's already got a yellow card, which is a bit worrying. We don't want him getting sent off. He had a great game, 7.2, but I can't risk him. So we're getting him off. Don't want him getting suspended for future games. This isn't one of the biggest games. We've got much bigger games coming up. And, well, they nearly made me regret saying that one. Thankfully, going wide of the post. Triple substitution not long after halftime is going to mean some players are going to be rather tired towards the end of this one. But I think we can hold out for half an hour. I have faith. You got to have faith. And we have faith around here as we head into the final 20 minutes of this game. As we are pretty well in control of it. More than twice the possession. More than twice the shots. And we have 10 minutes remaining. Can we get a third? Komai will throw it in. Kishimoto gets it over to Lopez. Lopez now with Miyazawa on the edge of the area. Lopez acres of space. Oh, he's cracked it off the bar. It's cleared away. Suga holding up ball, but it's not a highlight. The highlight is over. And now we have another one. Komai throwing it in. Kishimoto. Komai to Miyazawa. Whips one in. Oh, it's bobbling about. Kishimoto pulls it back for Miyazawa. Whips one in. Nodded away yet again. Machida gets it to Yamada. Yamada to Machida. Miyazawa almost intercepting it. It's still in possession though. Wellington Jr. coming down this right-hand side. Can we win the ball? Lucas, get a good tackle in there, my friend. Or Lopez, either of you. Doesn't really matter as long as we get the ball back. Nodded on to Noel. For Ubi to collect. And now we're going to build it from the back. Komai back to Inukai. Inukai to Kim Mintai. Miyazawa back to Inukai. Inukai holding the ball nicely. Ball over the top. Nakagawa. Nakagawa's done this once before. Can he do it a second time? No. That almost looked like the early goal. Almost. But unfortunately, it just wasn't enough. That's it's victory here today, ladies and gents. 2-0. 19 shots to their 6. 7 on target to their 2. 2.61 XG to a 0.73. 8 corners to 5. 16 fouls to 18. 1 yellow card to 3 yellow cards. 86% passing to 78. 65% possession to 35. Goals on the first. On the 49th, yellow cards on the 25th for us, 6th, 45th and 59th for them. As you can see, best performer 7.8 from Suga. We had a magnificent performance in the goal from Nakagawa with that 7.4. As you saw, Fujita was having a solid game on a 7.2, took him off because of the yellow card, didn't want him sent off. Lucas having a fantastic game on a 7.6 and also getting a goal. The other two newbies, Inukai with a 7 and Obi with a 7.3, both did very well. And the old guards did very well as well. There's no one who really struggled in this game. It was lovely. It was like the reverse of the previous match, which we love to see. So I'm very happy with the results and the way you played, lads. That was all round lovely. We are unfortunately not top of the league because Seizo Osaka decided to win by 3 goals against, was it Vissel? No, it was against Yamaga. I was going to say, who beat Kobe by 3 goals? Who beat Kobe? Obi-Wan Kenobi lost to Marinos. Ah, it's Marinos who beat Obi-Wan Kenobi. Gotcha. Okay. Nice start though. Winning start to the season. We cannot complain with that. We are going to scout this guy and this one as well. This is Turns Dominant. Havania out for 1 to 3 days with a tight groin. We are going to quickly see if we can find the records. Records for the fastest goal. What is the fastest goal in this league? Because 18 seconds, I'm pretty sure, is darn close. Modern day, lowest attendance, scoring, most goals. Fastest goal, 16 seconds, was Nakagawa in that game on the 20th of February 2021. We've set a new record, or at least Nakashima. Oh, sorry, yeah, Nakashima set. Oh no, Nakashima's youngest. So we've got Nakashima as the youngest goal scorer at 17 and 329 days last season. This season we've reset a new record with the fastest goal in 16 seconds with our new star striker Nakagawa. What a double act. The future of Japanese football is here in Sapporo, ladies and gents, and I hope you are ready to come back and enjoy the future of Japanese football as we head back home against Buriram United. Buriram United, of course, is from Thailand. So, the Taiwanese side shall be coming to our beautiful Sapporo Dome, which we're expecting sleet for. So, that's going to be an interesting one in the next one. I thank you all for joining us. I hope you all have a lovely night, and goodbye.